guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a voiceover because I forgot to turn off my fan and it messed up with my talk through video. So to start, we're going to be taking the Stay Don't Stray just to prime our lids, just so we can make sure that all our eyelid tones are the one same color. It makes our eyeshadow go on a little bit easier and the color pops up more. So taking the Okie Dokie color from the Laura Lee palette, the Pajamas palette, we're going to be applying that with just a flat brush just to set our primer, making sure everything is smooth, and you can take that up to your brow bone if you would like. And then also taking the color Bomb Diggity, we're going to be using that for our crease and applying that back and forth on both eyelids, and of course making sure it's well blended. You can take your time on that part. And now we're going to be taking the color Cookie and just going back over that same color that we just applied, the Bomb Diggity color, and make sure that with this brush I'm using it's a little bit thinner so that way you could still tell the difference between both colors. It's optional if you would like. I just used it to make the color a little bit more poppy, and of course that color has a little bit more shimmer. And now we're going to be taking the color Cray Cray and applying that over a crease again, being careful to of course just blending the colors out. And I apply tape so that way it could give it like a nicer edge. And I'm bringing those colors, the color Cray Cray, just towards the end of the tape, just very nicely. And then I ended up taking the color called Oddball, which is the darker color, the blackish. And I'm just going to be putting that, of course, lining out my crease line very carefully. And it's okay if you mess it up a little because we can go back and clean it up. So we're going to continue doing the same thing on both eyes, and picking up a little bit more on both eyes. And this color, the good thing about this black on the cat pajama palette is that it's easy for beginners, because I know usually black is very messy, but this black I could go back and I would have to actually go back and dip it a little bit more just to get it to the darkness I want. So it's very easy to work with, so you have nothing to worry about. And then going back in with that thin blending brush just to blend that line out and not to be too harsh. And this is why I meant that you guys could take your time and mess up a little bit, because now we're going to be taking a flat concealer brush, and I'm just using my NARS concealer just to draw out that cut crease, I guess you could call it. And I'm just going right below the line that I drew with the black, and I kind of smoked out the black following the tape line and then towards my crease. And then taking the color called Redonkulous, just putting that on with a wet brush, flat brush on the ends of my outer crease just to make that pop a little bit more. And of course I'm also blending it out and being careful to stay within the concealer part that I did. And just going back and forth onto both eyes. This is going to help so that way it could also make your look pop out. And then we're going to make sure, the reason why I'm using the wet brush is so that way the pigmentation pops out a lot more. And then we're going to be taking the color called Scatterbrain, and we're going to be putting that towards the middle / end inner crease of our eye. And like I was saying, the reason why I kind of was wetting it was because I wanted it to pop out. And of course the pigmentation without it is awesome, but just because we want to make sure that it looks great, we're going to do that. And then taking the color Okie Dokie from the Cat's Pajama palette, we're going to kind of outline the black a little bit above the colors we just applied. And that's just going to clean everything up and make it look nicer. And I keep going throughout the video. I'm going to go back a little bit back and forth between the Oddball color and that one smudger brush, just so we can maintain that black line nice and clean and make sure that no colors fading away and getting lost within the process of the other colors that are being applied. So just keep doing that. And then following also your tape line, that's what I'm trying to say here with the video, is just using my eyeliner. We're just going to follow that same black line. And it's okay if you think it's a little too long. It's up to your preference. I like it to be a little bit more poppy-ish. So I decided to, of course, follow my line because I just wanted to be extra like that. But it's optional, guys.
Fingers down my side, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers
So the last step is, of course, taking our 207 Ardell lashes, and we're going to be using our eyelash curler to curl our eyelashes, girl, to make sure everything blends nicely. And then we're going to be taking the new Troublemaker by Urban Decay mascara, and we're going to be applying a couple coats on both eyelashes. But of course, I do one eye first and then the other because I'm such a slowpoke and I like to take my sweet ass freaking time. Okay, so after applying that like 100 coats of mascara, we're going to be taking my eyelashes, and I apply glue on them because they're so beautiful, by the way, and that's why I'm showing you. So applying the glue on them, we're going to measure them to your eye. You always want to make sure they're perfect so that way they don't bother you and they're easier to apply. My tip to you guys is for you to apply them going upwards instead of like kind of in a downwards way. That way they look a little bit better and they go on better and they go on smoother. And of course, I'm using my little Anastasia mirror that I got for free through Sephora. And really quick, guys, I'm going to be taking the tweezers, my tweezers, any type of tweezers is fine, or just an eyelash little clip thingy you can use just to kind of fix them and make sure they're not in your eye, and that's what I'm kind of doing right now. Also, my bad if you guys can hear my pets just playing around or some loud house music in the background. Of course, on a Saturday, everyone decides to have a house party here, and my pets are with me, and they're making hell of noise with the little collars and the bells, so yeah. But anyways, going back to the makeup, yeah, twist them a little bit. Sometimes they go inside my corner eyes, not because I don't know how to apply them, but sometimes I don't like to cut them too much because I don't want the length of them, and like, I don't want them to not be so dramatic, and I like a dramatic eye. That's like the whole point. Like, what? So now taking a small little smudger brush, taking that same brown color, the cray color, I believe, and we're going to be taking that right under our eye and just applying that to give it a nice smoked eye. Not even smoked, because it's not like a really smoky color. It's just to make sure that everything blends nicely. And taking my little sponge, it's dirty as hell, just so I won't ruin my face makeup, I'm just going to take my Urban Decay black color eyeliner pencil just to make sure I can later with that same purple brush you guys just saw me smudge the other color with, I'm going to be smudging that black eyeliner. And this one is awesome because it's easy to blend. It's not hard at all. So now I'm taking, again, the Troublemaker mascara by Urban Decay just on my bottom eyelashes to make those little babies pop-a-da, pop-a-da, pop, pop, pop. Okay guys, this is the final look. And make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, my loves, I'll see you later.